Hey y'all barbers, wake up, man. Listen, this is one thing that you're gonna have to learn how to do, right? And a lot of barbers don't do this, you understand? But this is gonna separate you from the rest of the barbers. You're gonna have to learn how to establish order. Let me tell you what I mean by that. Just say a client canceled or you had an open slot, right? You got a person may walk up to your suite if they in the building, or walk up to your shop, whichever one you in, and they gonna say, hey, you got any free space right now to take one? You operate off of appointments. You don't do walk-ins, right? But this person so happened to walk up. You gotta be willing to turn down a client, even though you can take them because you have an open slot, but you gotta be willing to turn that client down in order to establish order. You understand what I'm saying? That's how serious you gotta be, because when you start with a client, that's how you gonna finish with a client. How you get them is how you lose them. You understand what I'm saying? We all know clients come and go, whatever. But if you get a client because you was open, right, and available, then that's how you gonna lose that client. Because at the end of the day, when you don't have no availability, they're gonna go to another barber that's open, because they're looking for the open barber, not the barber that's best for them and to fit who they are, right? And if this person is looking for the open barber, how sustainable is an open barber, right? It's always gonna be an open barber. See what I'm saying? But see, you gotta have a specific way or a certain way that you do business, right? A system, whether it's a booking link, using booking apps, whether you do calls, you do your website, however you gotta do it. You direct that client to that and you have them book with you. You understand? Even if they see you standing there with an open slot, you gotta be willing to take that, because you gotta establish order. You understand? Sometimes you can convert one of these chair hopping clients that's looking for availability into a systematic client, right? With good service, you can. But that's really not your job, but you can do that because you operate off of a system. If they want the services that you give, they're gonna have to follow your system, and you need to make that clear, and you need to stand on that, and you don't change it for nobody. I don't care about people throwing money at you. I don't care about people saying that they're a celebrity or NFL player, you working for these big companies, or you make this money, whatever, right? The system is the system. Go and book, because that's how I do it, right? It's how I do business, you understand? Most clients, most good clients, right, are gonna respect it, right? They're gonna respect it so much that they're gonna expect for you to be on time for them appointments. They're gonna expect for you to be there when you say you're gonna be there, right? Some people like the systematic approach because it gives them a sense of security. You know, their spot is secured. Those are the type of clients you want. Then you're gonna have to establish order, right? If you're too loose, then you look desperate, right? People who's looking to jump in the chair on the same day looking for desperate barbers, which means you're probably cheap, you need money, and they're gonna handle you. They're gonna tell you to do all this extra stuff during cuts and all this stuff because they know you desperate, right? Because if you wasn't desperate, you wouldn't have compromised the way that you do business. You see what I'm saying? Just to get them in the chair, you compromise the way you do business? Yeah, you desperate, right? Then there's no order. These are people, sometimes they book, sometimes they call you. Sometimes, you know, they just pull up on you. You feel me? Then now you can't manage your time. You just look desperate. You understand? You don't want them type of clients. You want to establish some order, man. So establish order, let business run smooth, because it's all about you being comfortable behind the chair, man. Take this advice and use it. Feel what I'm saying? You don't want to deal with them bull jive clients. You don't want to deal with people who ain't down with what you down with. Learn to establish order, man. You understand? By any means necessary. Y'all like the video, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, wake y'all asses up.